Rowan Atkinson and Jeremy Clarkson, two British icons, two legendary car enthusiasts, and a whole lot of horsepower. You might know Rowan as the Mr. Bean, driving his classic Mini, but his real-life car collection is incredible. And then there's Jeremy Clarkson, larger-than-life host of Top Gear, who's driven some of the most insane cars on the planet. But when it comes to their personal collections, who comes out on top? Is it Rowan, with his love for high performance and classics, or Clarkson, the ultimate automotive critic? Let's dive into their garages and find out. The battle begins. 1977 Aston Martin V8 Vantage. First off, let's cover Rowan Atkinson's high-priced cars that are part of his multi-million collection. Despite being known as one of the greatest English actors and comedians, Rowan Atkinson knows exactly how to enjoy his money through cars. What was Rowan Atkinson's first proper car? Well, it wasn't just any car. It was a 1977 Aston Martin V8 Vantage, and this beauty set the stage for his incredible car collection. Built in 1977 with a powerful 5.3-liter V8 engine, this machine gives 389 horsepower and can hit a top speed of 170 miles per hour. That's serious speed, even by today's standards. Rowan bought this car in 1984, right as he was becoming a big name. He picked up a left-hand drive version and converted it to right-hand drive. And did you know? It even starred in Johnny English Strikes Again. With its burgundy paint, this V8 Vantage looks more like a muscle car than a supercar. Aston Martin themselves called it a Grand Tourer. Rowan also owned an Aston Martin V8 Zagato from 1986, but this one met an unfortunate fate. It got crashed, and it cost £220,000 to rebuild. After the extensive repairs, he eventually sold the car at auction for £122,500, a considerable loss. But it's all about the experience, isn't it? 2002 Honda NSX. The 2002 Honda NSX is often called the Japanese Ferrari, and for good reason. If you've seen Pulp Fiction, you'll know why. It packed a 3.0-liter V6 engine, delivering 252 horsepower, and could reach a top speed of 168 miles per hour. Whether you chose the 4-speed automatic or the 6-speed manual, the NSX offered a thrill on the road. Honda even gave it an upgrade in 2002, with fixed HID lamps and an extended bumper to keep up with its European competition. Even Jeremy Clarkson himself said, "If you want to argue that the best car in the world is a supercar, go ahead. But there is only one that's built properly. Rowan Atkinson knows it's the Honda NSX." Now you know, Rowan's choice here is no joke. 2011 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead. Rowan Atkinson's garage also features a 2011 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead, which is the exact opposite of that quirky little Mini of Mr. Bean's. Atkinson goes crazy when it comes to cars. Let me break it down for you. Rolls-Royce typically sticks to a V12 engine for the Phantom, but he convinced them to install a V16 for the sequel Johnny English Reborn. Rumor has it that the engine was initially intended for the 4-door Phantom sedan, not the Drophead. However, this particular build boasted 563 horsepower, giving it immense power. It's also loaded with all the luxury you'd expect. It is undoubtedly a prized addition to Atkinson's collection. 2014 Bentley Mulsanne Birkin Edition. Rowan Atkinson owns the rare 2014 Bentley Mulsanne Birkin Edition, marking a tribute to Bentley's racing heritage, specifically Sir Henry Tiger Tim Birkin, a legendary Bentley boy. Fun fact, Atkinson himself played Birkin in the 1995 film Full Throttle. The Mulsanne Birkin Edition has a 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine that delivers 505 horsepower and a top speed of 185 miles per hour. This car isn't just about performance. Limited to just 22 units, it features 21-inch wheels, special Flying B headrest stitching, and comes in 3 exclusive colors. So, while he might hesitate for a split second when saying the word Bentley, he certainly didn't hesitate to buy one. In fact, owning a Bentley reflects Atkinson's appreciation for not only luxury, but also the rich racing heritage the brand carries. 1939 BMW 328. What do you think of when the word classic cars comes into discussion? Well, for Atkinson, it's clearly going to be his 1939 BMW 328. This beauty claimed victory in the Mille Miglia. known as one of the most thrilling and challenging road races ever. It's absolutely a precious piece of history that can be found in Atkinson's garage. It's got a 2.0-liter engine that pushes out 80 horsepower. Plus, it weighs only 780 kilograms thanks to its lightweight aluminum body, so it was super agile for its time. This car helped BMW establish itself as a racing powerhouse. Of course, Rowan's had it meticulously restored to showroom condition, and we can only hope he keeps it that way. Just don't crash this one, Rowan. Why do I say that? Because you won't believe it. But other than his Aston Martin V8 Zagato, he has crashed his Ford Falcon Sprint and McLaren F1, not once, but twice. Imagine what those cars are worth today. And now that we've explored Atkinson's gems, I can't wait to reveal what Jeremy Clarkson's garage holds, and trust me, it's worth the wait. Bentley Continental GT. Jeremy Clarkson has owned over 28 expensive cars and passed his driving test in a Bentley back in 1977, behind the wheel of his grandfather's Bentley R-Type. So clearly his favorite non-performance car has to be the Bentley Continental GT. It comes with a 6.0-liter W12 twin-turbo engine, producing 900 Nm of torque and 550 brake horsepower, which is 50 more than you get from a Ferrari 575. Its speed, handling, and performance are astonishing to the point that, during his review of the Bentley Continental GT, Clarkson raced it against a Rolls-Royce, which turned out to be a baby Royce in front of it. This guy really has all the keys to his audience's heart. Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Roadster. Another car that will make the competition difficult is Clarkson's Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Roadster, powered by a 6.2-liter AMG V8 engine. It is a beast that hits 62 miles per hour in just 3.8 seconds and can reach a top speed of 197 miles per hour. In 2011, Jeremy Clarkson drove this high-performance car around London, making a stop in Notting Hill for a tea break while keeping an eye on his prized Roadster. Because who wouldn't when owning something that cool? The absence of the signature gull-wing doors in the Roadster doesn't diminish its appeal, as the car's naturally aspirated engine and open-top design make it a thrilling ride. Clarkson has often expressed his love for cars that aren't just fast but also fun to drive, and the SLS AMG fits that checklist perfectly. 2008 Range Rover L322 Vogue. The 2008 Range Rover L322 Vogue is a car that Jeremy Clarkson claims to be the best car in the world and the best 4x4. It also has a top speed of 124 miles per hour, along with seating for up to 5 passengers and ample cargo space. If you're a real Clarkson fan, you might know that this is the same car used on his show Clarkson's Farm. But what you might not know is that the L322 was actually the third-generation Range Rover model, originally developed under BMW ownership, before Land Rover was sold to Ford. With all these characteristics, it is one of the best 4x4 vehicles on the market. McLaren 675 LT. You see, Atkinson is not the only British icon with a love for McLarens. Jeremy Clarkson treated himself to a stunning McLaren 675 LT shortly after signing his Amazon deal for the Grand Tour. This bright orange beauty is one of only 500 units ever made, and above that, Clarkson's McLaren was delivered right to his home in London as a symbol of success. This McLaren is fast, rare, and exactly the kind of car that makes Jeremy Clarkson's collection stand out from the rest. It comes with a 3.8-liter twin-turbo V8 engine that gives 666 horsepower. And let me tell you, this powerhouse hits 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.9 seconds. Which McLaren would you prefer? Let us know in the comments. Porsche 911. Apart from these, he has also owned a Lamborghini Gallardo Spider, BMW M3 CSL, Jaguar XJR V8, Ferrari F355, and Porsche 911. Yes, despite repeatedly criticizing the 911, even joking he was too well endowed to drive one, he still bought one. Well, Atkinson never owned a Porsche. Why? The reason is pretty interesting, and you can find out all about it in our separate video on Atkinson's car collection. However, leaving all these cars behind, there is one special car that Clarkson refers to as one of the 7 wonders of the automotive world, the Lexus LFA. When the Lexus LFA first appeared on Top Gear, Jeremy Clarkson had a laugh at its expense without even driving it. But once he got behind the wheel for his own review, he couldn't stop praising it. Powered by a 4.8-liter V10 engine, the LFA produces 553 horsepower. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds, reaching a top speed of 202 miles per hour. Clarkson was particularly taken by its raw driving experience and the incredible sound, comparing it to a Formula One car. Even though he has since sold the car, the LFA clearly left a lasting impression on him, as he has mentioned it several times since. It clearly knows how to win over its critics. And there you have it, 2 incredible car collections from 2 of Britain's finest. Honestly, it saddens me to see the legends getting old with each passing day, and both collections are extraordinary in their own way. But now it's over to you. Who do you think wins this battle? Is it Rowan or Clarkson? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to explore their collections deeper, we've got you covered. Check out our channel where we've done detailed videos on both. Personally, I think they both deserve a spot in the winner's circle.